You are about to take the Elements and Compounds test. There are some test-taking strategies at the very top left corner. The first one actually means two different things. It says skip to the question. On some of these questions, there is pictures, and then there's charts. Go ahead and skip straight to the question instead of looking at the chart and trying to figure out what's going on there first. You need to know what the question is before you actually look at the chart. And also, skip the question if you don't understand it. Go to the next one. Do not get stuck on one question. Do not get confused just by one and get down and out because of it. The next part is answer in your head. Typically, your first answer is always the correct one. Then, if you don't know it automatically, eliminate choices. Eliminate stuff that makes no sense as to, that goes with the question. The fourth one that we have is that you need to use those diagrams. Make sure you look at them, look at the pieces, look at the labels. And then you also need to choose the best answer. So for number 1, what is happening to electrons in an ionic bond? A. Electrons are shared between two nonmetals. B. Electrons are shared between two metals. C. Electrons are transferred from metals to nonmetals. Or D. Electrons are transferred between two nonmetals. Number 2. Which of the following is not a property of metal elements? A. Lustrous and mostly solids. B. Gains electrons to form positive ions. C. Ductile and malleable. Or D. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Number 3. All of these atoms lost electrons and formed positive ions except which one? A, B, or C. Number 4. The valence shell of a neutral atom loses 2 electrons. Which of the following ions might result? A, O2 negative. B is K positive. C is N3 negative. D is Mg2 positive. Number 5. What is the name of the compound represented by the formula NO2? A. Nitrogen dioxide. B. Dinitrogen monoxide. C. Nitrogen oxide. D. Mononitrogen dioxide. Number 6. A negatively charged ion always has more A. Protons than neutrons. B. Neutrons than protons. C. Protons than electrons. Or D. Electrons than protons. Number 7. Which of the following would stay separated from liquid water inside a density column? A. Alcohol, composed of polar molecules. B. Salt, composed of ionic compounds. C. Oil, composed of nonpolar molecules. Or D. Hydrochloric acid, composed of polar molecules. Number 8. What is happening to electrons in a covalent bond? A. Electrons are shared between two nonmetals. B. Electrons are shared between two metals. C. Electrons are transferred from metals to nonmetals. Or D. Electrons are transferred between two nonmetals. Number 9. An atom with which atomic diagram has chemical properties most similar to calcium? So which one of these, A, B, C, or D, is most similar to calcium? Number 10. Which pair of elements is most similar? A. Ca and F. B is Na and Cl. C is Ne and Ar. Or D. Li and H. Number 11. In the periodic table, the rows, horizontal, are called A. Periods, B. Groups, C. Classes, or D. Families. Number 12. Aluminum oxide, Al2O3, is produced by combining Al3+ and O2 particles. What type of compound has been formed? A. Covalent. B. Ionic. C. Metallic. Or D. Molecular. Number 13. Which of the following is not a property of nonmetal elements? A. Mostly gases and brittle solids. B. Gain electrons to form negative ions. C. Not ductile and not malleable. Or D. Good conductors of heat and electricity. Number 14. A stable binary compound of Cl1 negative and Mg2 positive is sometimes prescribed by doctors to provide necessary magnesium to the human body. What is the chemical formula for this compound? A. MgCl, B. Mg2Cl, C. MgCl2, or D. Mg2Cl2. Examine the drawing above a water molecule. This drawing shows A. 1 atom and 10 electrons, B. 3 atoms and 10 electrons, C. 1 molecule and 10 atoms, or D. 3 molecules and 10 atoms. Number 16. Use the table above to answer the following question. Kelly performed a flame test by burning a small amount of an unknown substance in the flame of a Bunsen burner. The flame turned blue. It is most likely that the unknown substance contained what element? A. Calcium, B. Potassium, C. Sodium, or D. Copper. In the flame color for different salts here, you have the salt. The first one's sodium chloride, the second one's potassium chloride, the third one's copper chloride, and the fourth one is calcium chloride. Under flame colors, you have yellow, violet, blue, and red. Number 17. The elements neon and argon are not reactive. Which hypothesis best explains this? A. They are not stable atoms. B. They are not readily available on Earth. C. They tend to give up all of their valence electrons easily. D. They have the maximum possible number of electrons in their outermost shell. Number 18. Which compound is most likely formed using covalent bonds? A. SiO2, B is K2O, C is KBr, D is CaBr2. Number 19. Metals in the group 1 on the periodic table most commonly form which type of ion? A is 2 negative ion, B is 1 negative ion, C is 1 positive ion, or D is 2 positive ion. Number 20. Which of the following are transferred or shared when two atoms react chemically? A. Protons, B. Neutrons, C. Electrons, or D. Photons. Number 21. The compound formed from the elements calcium and chlorine is known as A. Chlorine calcide, B. Calcite, C is calcium chloride, or D is calcium chlorate. Number 22. Which of the following is the reason why atoms of sodium and chlorine attract each other in a salt crystal? A. Sodium has a positive charge and chlorine has a negative charge. B. Sodium has a negative charge and chlorine has a positive charge. C. Both have a positive charge. Or D. Both have a negative charge. Number 23. Which of the following is a correct Lewis dot diagram for a noble gas element that creates a red light when electrically excited? You have A, B, C, and D choices on this one. Number 24. Ionic compounds are usually formed by ionic bonding between metals and nonmetals. Which of the following is not an ionic compound? A is NaBr, B is MgCl2, C is C6H12O2, D is Ki, or E is Na2O.